Hey everyone, it's Alyssa. I want to talk to you today. I can't speak on the phone. How come I can speak to people in person any day, but to speak to a camera is just so nerving to me? I'm going to try this. I've been trying to make a video for a long time to explain why I do what I do. I'm an educator, I'm an advocate, and I'm a consultant with Beautycounter. I started about 2 years ago, about this time of year. Right now we're in fall season here in the Midwest, and I was introduced to the products first, and I was looking for a better makeup for my skin because I have very sensitive skin and have always been searching for something that would look better on my skin and just feel better because my skin is very dry and I'm very picky about what I find. I've also have become more aware of ingredients, and as well as having a gluten sensitivity and a dairy sensitivity. I'm very mindful about what I eat, and I started to become very mindful about what I was putting on my body. I tried the foundation, I tried the skincare, and I was in love and I wanted to learn more. I was actually really intrigued by the fact that I could get a discount on these products, and I was so excited about that. But digging into the company and learning more about the mission of Beautycounter and how we strive to get safer products into the hands of everyone, that really just pulled me in a bigger way. There was passion behind it, and I felt like I didn't have to just sell products. I could actually share some really great information with the people that I loved. Things that I never knew what was happening with lack of transparency and the fact that there's no regulation whatsoever on these products, and it's affecting the people that I love. I had to do something about that. If they didn't know, if I didn't know, they didn't know. And so I knew that my job was to then share that information with the people that I love and those who are around me. I knew that it was the right choice because as a mom, I always want what's best for my kids and for my family, and to know that I could provide safer solutions for my family and to give them a better future in their health, I knew it was the right thing. My husband is a firefighter, and he's exposed to a lot of different off-gassing from going on calls and bringing the trucks back home. They have to wash them, they have to wash their gear, and they do the best they can to make sure everything is clean and that there's less off-gassing, and to lower and decrease their risk of getting those things in their bodies. Firefighters have one of the biggest rates of cancer, and there was a big study in Boston this last couple years about the fact that firemen are exposed to so many different toxins and that they have a huge risk of cancer because of that. It really struck home with me because I want to make sure that what we have at home is the safest, and with the risk of getting cancer for my husband just pushes me to do this job even more, to know that I can educate people, I can educate my family, I can decrease the risk of exposure to my kids and to my husband and to myself. I like to wear makeup, everybody washes their face, everybody puts on sunscreen, everybody takes care of themselves, and if I can help them make better choices and to just be aware, that is what drives me. Last year, I had an aunt, my godmother, who was diagnosed with breast cancer and was going through chemo and radiation, and I was able to host a fundraiser for her by providing her with safer solutions for home, because what they found through her testing was that her highest counts for her were in her self-care. Somehow they can figure out that the toxin levels in their bodies are coming from different areas. And for her, I'm not a doctor or a scientist, so I don't really know how that all works, but somehow they can find that her toxin levels were the highest in her self-care products. That was a huge light bulb for me. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing. I was able to provide her with people to donate products to her. I set it up as a social, and she was able to earn about a dozen different products through people gifting it to her through her host rewards. as well as all the compensation that I made through that whole social, I donated to her, because when you're going through treatment and radiation and all these doctor visits, you know, the medical bills add up. And even though it was just a little bit of help, any help is good help. And I was just happy to do that for her, and to be able to have an opportunity to do that. Had I not been with Beauty Counter, I wouldn't have been able to have that vehicle to help her out. And so I truly am grateful for this opportunity to help people and to better their lives and to give them safer options and to teach them about what's in their products and what they should be looking for and how to shop for safer. So if you're thinking about joining the business opportunity of Beauty Counter, I just know that it may or may not be for you, but if you take the chance, something truly great is going to happen, and you never know who you may be able to help and how it's going to affect your life. I am so grateful for this opportunity, and I had no idea what was going to happen. I was terrified. It was a huge investment for me at the time because I literally had no money to spare, but I did it, and it was just an incredible way for me to jumpstart a new direction in my life. I was going through postpartum depression and recovering from that, and this just gave me a vehicle to put passion back into something, to find purpose in my life, and to just do something on the side where I could help other people. Because I truly believe that if you are going through tough times, if you're depressed, if you're anxious, helping other people is a great way to bring joy back into your life. So thank you for listening to me and my reason why I am a part of this amazing movement. And I hope that you learned something and that you're inspired to look into safer products, or even just to educate yourselves. If you're interested in the business opportunity, I'd love to talk more with you, answer any questions you may have. Again, it may or may not be for you, and I didn't think it was for me, but here I am loving it and having a blast. Anyone can do this job. Anyone can be an educator. You don't have to be super knowledgeable about all the aspects. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. And I've learned so much through the resources and the people that are part of this community. We're so supportive of one another, and it's just been a really great opportunity to become a better person and to help other people better their lives as well.